All right.
Voice exercise. Gurgle.
The tip of the tip.
The tit.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. That's from.
A-E-I-O-U and sometimes
Oh,
Y.
No, that's from.
Sandler.
No, it's from
Arsonist.
fucking Letterkenny.
The arsonist had ugly shaped feet.
That one show where he was
Oh, oh, oh!
Ah, gotcha.
I love bang.
I just
Bang, bang, bang. Here it goes down into my belly.
Hey everybody, Zach, Chase, Andrew here from Buckeye Shooting Center. What are we talking about today, boys?
Two-gun league.
So excited. It has been far too long. The next two-gun league starts January 12th, which is a Thursday.
Yep.
It begins 11 a.m., runs all day, runs into Friday, and then ends at 5 p.m. It'll run for 8 weeks straight. So starting on January 12th and 13th, for the next 8 weeks, we'll be running our multi-gun or our two-gun league. I think everybody participated in it last year had an amazing time.
Yep.
A lot of better shooters came out of it too.
Yeah, everybody improved.
Manipulating a lot of different things that we've not done before. Introducing a little bit more stress, a little bit more speed, going from a primary weapons to or system to your secondary weapon system is a lot of fun. And the beautiful thing about it is there's multiple divisions. Every skill level is welcome to come and attend. The rules for this thing are very, very small as far as a lot of restrictions and stuff. This is a house two-gun league, but one of the things that we did learn with a lot of this stuff is our scoring was a little goofy. It took us a long time to score it. It took you guys a long time to get through to the next shooter. So that's why we moved to a new scoring mechanism called hit factor, which is the industry standard. And Andrew's going to tell us a little bit about what hit factor is and why it's going to be so much more superior to what we were doing before.
Yeah, so last time, like Zach said, we just kind of created our own in-house scoring system. It was pretty inefficient. Honestly, we should have looked around more in the industry and chose one that was already pre-made.
It would have been a lot easier.
It would have been a lot easier. And it took us a long time to be able to
like
get
doing
you
things the
guys
hard
your
way.
scores, and it was a little confusing to read, especially in our leaderboard. So this year, we are switching to the national standard of scoring off of hit factor. Essentially, every target you hit out there will be worth a certain amount of points, depending on where you hit it. And then we will take your final points, we'll divide it by your time that took you to do the course, and that's gonna be your raw score. So if you hit this many targets in this many seconds, you'll have just a very simple number with some decimal points right there, and then we will rank you accordingly based on how that falls.
Yep, divisions are still the same. So we have irons, tac ops, and open. So irons, all iron sights on all your guns. You have tac ops where you have one red dot you can use between both, and then open is no holds barred. You can do whatever you want.
Yep, and in the irons division, your guns pretty much have to be factory stock. You can't have all
No
sorts
magwells.
of, no flared magwells, no crazy big charging handles or any stuff like that. And then in the tac ops division, you are allowed to have upgrades to your gun as well as an optic that you choose which gun it goes on.
And with this is for adults, anybody over the age of 18 is center fire. So you are permitted to use PCCs, so pistol caliber carbines, or pistol caliber pistols. 3 points of contact, shoulder, right hand, left hand. However you want to do that, it's fine, as long as it's 3 points of contact on your body. We got guys that ran MP5s, Scorpions, MPXs, PC Chargers,
Yeah, we even had a M1 carbine.
M1 Garand too.
Oh yeah, we were running grand.
Yeah, one time.
America.
One of the unique twists to this, though, is the fact that the BSC staff is not going to be competing at all with any of the other divisions. Now, what we are doing is we all still want to compete. And I know there's a lot of you out there want to see how you stack up against shooters like Chase. So we're going to have our own leaderboard that's posted along with the 3 other divisions. So you can look at our times and everything else. But one thing we didn't want to do was detract from everybody else coming in to shoot this. This is for the community. Now, we are part of the community and we want to have a lot of fun too, but we don't want to detract from what this is. So staff members here, everybody from the janitor to the CEO is not eligible to compete for prizes or anything like that. Will you see us out there running with you guys and everything else? Absolutely. But our times, our scores and everything else are not counted just like yours guys are. But if you want to see what we're running and you want to see our times, they will be available. And where will they be available? On the brand new leagues page that I just finished building that is so much better than the original. So the original one, thank you, boys. Thank you.
Golf club.
The original was a placeholder. It was something that we needed because we were going from our old system to a new system. I needed something to bridge the gap. It was at best. A lot of the problems people had was being able to read the leaderboard, knowing what the prizes were, which will be launched the day the competition starts, which is, again, Thursday, January 12th. Thursday. So the leaderboard was hard to read. And then the biggest thing is knowing the course of fire. Well, the old way we used to do things, we didn't have the ability to show you unless we scratched it on a bar napkin, took a picture of it, and posted it, and then good luck breeding Keith's chicken scratch. So being the reason that we're starting at 11 a.m., it allows us the opportunity to come in, set everything up, and then take a video walkthrough, post it on our YouTube channel, and then link the YouTube video into the league's page. So that'll be a one-stop shop for everything. You can go ahead now, it's live. You can purchase your league pass for January now. You don't have to elect a division yet. Your division is, when you come in, you just shoot in whatever division. And one of the key things with that too is, you can start in irons and go up. You cannot start in open and go down. So you can always go up in division. You cannot go down. So if you start in open, something to keep in mind, you can come in and shoot something with irons on it. You're still in the open division, period.
Yep.
And that's just from a scoring perspective.
Yeah.
It creates a headache for that. But leaderboards will be viewable Mondays, every Monday, ready to go, so you can see where you stack up. The prizes will be posted for the first day of shooting competition, and before 11 a.m., the video will be loaded so you guys can see what your walkthrough is going to be. Yep. And then lastly, the BSC staff is not eligible to compete against you. We will be competing, but in our own bracket.
For bragging rights.
That's all it is. It's bragging rights. And then again, if you want to see how you stack up to shooters like Chase and Andrew, then you can go in there, take a look, and see where you're stacking up. We have a lot of really good shooters. I am impressed with a lot of these guys. I mean, I'm not going to drop last names, but I mean, shit, Rob from the first league that we did to what we were doing towards the end of two-gun league, his jump was insane, meteoric. Yep. I mean, it was phenomenal. Now, he's also using some pretty Gucci gear too.
Yeah.
But
like the best money.
But he was using good gear to start with.
He was.
He's just spending the time and putting the effort into practice, and it shows.
Yep.
I mean, another one's Brody.
Yeah,
Brody,
huge.
Yeah, meteoric rise too. It's awesome, and you can also have a lot of fun with this too. One of the bare minimum requirements is a gun that can hold 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Another guy, week one of the two-gun league last time, shot a pump action 5.56 and won the week.
Did amazing.
In his irons division.
Yeah.
He won that week.
Yeah.
It still blows my mind. I've said that in other videos. This shit happened like 6 months ago, and I'm still talking about it. But what else do you guys have to add to this?
I won't throw out any names, but there's a certain 12-year-old that he's my main competition.
Oh.
I got my eye on him.
You know who you are.
Yep, you know. And
You know, the first time I ever competed in a 3-gun match, there was somebody whose name just constantly kept appearing above my score after every single round. Like someone was just consistently beating me by just a little bit. And I walked around all day like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? And then at the end of the day, I figured out it was a 13-year-old girl. And that was the most humbling experience in my entire shooting career. I was just like, wow, good for you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's impressive.
All we want to see is better shooters.
Yep.
Because the better everybody gets, it's building camaraderie. You're making better shooters in your local community, and you help build each other up. And I'm hyper competitive. So when I see somebody who's doing better than me, it makes me want to practice and do that much more to try to improve upon that. And I think that's human nature if you're a competitive spirit in general.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah. One thing we got a lot of feedback on from the very first 2-gun league was there was a little bit of congestion going into the range, and there was a lot of people who were a little confused on the courses of fire. So one of the really great things, not only about having this video out ahead of time so you guys can check it out before you come in, we're also going to have the training academy set up as kind of a holding area for people who are on deck to shoot.
The bullpen.
The bullpen, essentially. And we're going to have a video walkthrough of the course of fire up and running. It's just going to be raw, uncut footage of us walking you through it digitally, explaining step by step what you're going to do when you get into the range. And you're going to be able to see somebody run the course of fire while you're waiting for your turn to go do it.
Yep.
So you'll be able to watch it 10, 20, 30 times if you want, making sure that you're completely prepared before you ever even go in and have to shoot.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Pumped.
The fun part was we got about half the people that shot in the league started shooting later because they saw it running and were like, I want to do that too.
Yeah, people just jumped in just seeing what was going on.
So tell your friends, tell everybody. I mean, this is a lot of fun and it's going to run a lot more efficiently. I mean, we identified our flaws from last time. We have made sure that we don't have that kind of congestion and bog down going forward with it. The league pass is $120. It gives you access to all 8 weeks. And with that, you get a $40 break on that rather than paying for every week going forward. Makes an excellent holiday gift. It makes an excellent stocking stuffer. Instead of getting somebody a gift card to Amazon or whatever else, give them the gift of competition. This stuff builds a lot of camaraderie. And one of the most fun parts about it that I have is sitting in here with everybody, just shooting the shit, having a good time, talking a little bit of smack, but also go talking about gear and some of the fundamentals and how you do things. I mean, I've learned a lot from the two of you on doing a lot of this stuff. I've never competed before until we opened this place. I've been a shooter my whole life, and I'm pretty proficient, but I've never done it under time or stress in the military, but not like this. It's different. It's completely different. So, but I mean, I don't know if I can wait till January. Unfortunately, marketing has to run for a few weeks before we can actually do this.
You don't have to wait till January, Zach. You can go buy your league pass right now.
No, but I mean like to actually compete. One of the other things we're doing, stay tuned, check Facebook, all the other social channels, whatnot. We're going to set up a abbreviated 2-gun course a week ahead of time that, if you're a member, come in and shoot, you pay for lane time, come in and shoot, and you guys can run that. There's no special equipment required. You don't need any Gucci gear. If you don't have a holster and a gun belt and all this other stuff, you don't need it. Because we run all your rifle or all your handgun and then make a transition at a transition point, pick up the other platform and run that to end. So you don't need a special holster. You don't need all this Gucci gear. Is that stuff awesome? Yes. Do we carry it here at Buckeye Shooting Center? Yes. Can we order what you want? Yes. Do you need it? No, you don't. You want to come in and shoot this stuff, don't have anything? We'll give you rental guns. All you got to do is buy the ammo. I'm not even going to charge you the rentals. Just come in, use our rental guns. They're already zeroed. Chase zeroed them. He might mess with the zero a little bit to throw you off. But come in, just buy a couple boxes of ammo. Most of the times we're shooting 20 to 40 rounds with each platform as we're going. So you want to shoot an MP5, or not MP5, I guess is a bad example, but MPX and a Glock 19, both 9mm, a box of ammo is what, 16 bucks? Go in there, you run our leagues with us. Super, super easy. It's a lot of fun. It builds a lot of camaraderie. And with the prices of everything right now, where can you go where you can spend 16 bucks, hang out for an hour or two, have a lot of fun, and you only spend $16 as opposed to going to a movie. Taking my family to a movie costs $100. Jesus. I could bring them all here to shoot. It costs half that. I get way more fun and experience.
Sound like you're holding on a grudge for movie theaters.
Let's just say I'm a big fan of Netflix. So, you guys have anything else to add to this?
No.
I'm stoked.
No.
Check out Buckeye Shooting Center /leagues for more information. All the details will be in there. The league pass is live, ready to go. You can purchase in-store or online. We're going to have an open house the week before so you can get a little bit of experience to it, or a little bit of exposure to it to see if you want to run it. If you have any questions at all, you can email leagues@buckeyeshootingcenter.com. That is an email address that goes directly to Chase, myself, Andrew, and Keith, who's in the range right now. But we will be able to help with anything you need. If you have any questions, how to set up your gear, how to set up a belt, we could do a video on that. There's thousands of videos online. You can check out Lucas from T-Rex, I know does a really good one. If you want to come in here, bring your gear in, we can take a look at it too. It's one of the things Chase is really good about, is working with guys, especially in instruction, is, well, let's try this, set this here, whatever it may be.
Trial and error side.
Yeah, but everybody's different. I mean, we're all like a snowflake, right? There's not one made the same, so I use the term snowflake.
I was thinking a different one.
Yeah, me too, but gotta keep it PC, man. But you guys got anything else?
No, that's it.
Cool beans. Well, I'm Zach, Chase, Andrew, and we can't wait to see you out here shooting our league competition. Again, it starts January 12th, which is a Thursday.
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 Everybody have a good one.